Hold on. Let me also that. All right, we're back in it again in some Starfield, and we're about to find out what's up with this information that we risked our lives
There you
for.
are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over.
What a thank you be so well, nah. Um, I feel like the payment thing should be first, right? Yeah.
Demanding the
Okay.
credits up
Yeah.
front, huh?
That's their
You're
style.
learning, Rook. You are learning. Don't worry. You finish the job and you will get paid. But first, I need to sample the merchandise.
Translation. Give him what you found before he puts a hole in your chest.
Okay, minion. You don't have to translate everything.
That's it? Just one slate. After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a gal bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
Yeah, you would think
No,
so.
neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search.
How do we know someone else hasn't already found the
Because they
legacy?
would be rolling in so much cash, there is no way they could keep it quiet. It's like hitting a jackpot. Not to mention, they'd need someone with Shinya skills to keep the crypto tracing on the currency clean. And as far as Galbank goes, I doubt they would bother. Their bean counters would be too busy weighing the loss versus recovery costs. Now, the legacy is out there, just waiting for us to find.
That's a lot of faith in a lot of assumptions. Okay, sure. I wish he wasn't cryptic about everything.
I'm sure he did not have a choice. People would kill to get a crack at a score this big. I know I have. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a gal bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the gal bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
Oh, a legendary pistol. I'll gladly take that. Interesting. Who's Rokov, by the way?
Rokov is... well, he's Rokov. A real pain in the ass. He used to run with the fleet until we kicked him out. Lately, he has been using his long-hauling skills to captain a Starliner for Trident. Gives us a contact within the company. He has been trying to get his foot back in the door with us for years. But I'm not ready to let him in just yet. Maybe you can use that to your advantage.
And what's in the Galbank archives? I assume it's the ship's location, but let me hear what you gotta say.
Thinking. It's more of an office than a bank vault. Once you're inside, you'll be able to gain access to one of their computers and find out more about the legacy.
Yeah, okay, that's about what I thought it was. Okay. Sure, I always wanted to take a deep space cruise.
Good, because that is exactly what you are going to be doing. Neighbor and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident Security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials.
All right. And how do you expect me to leave things with
You
Rokov?
know what? I'm gonna leave that entirely up to you. If you think he's come through for us, you can promise him he'll get paid. But if he gets in your way, then you take him out.
You know what? Fair enough. I'll take it. I like having... I like the ability to make the decisions. And all you need are the credentials?
I see what you are getting at, Rook. And don't worry, I would ask the same thing. Just be sure to get those credentials. Anything else of value you find on Rokov's Starliner is all yours.
All right. Sounds good. Don't have to give you anything. Perfect. And I'm getting paid for this, right?
Don't be stupid. You gotta look at the big picture. We do this right, and we are all getting paid for this job.
Yeah.
Oh, before you leave,
But I'm part of the
I want
Crimson
you to
Fleet.
know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to let him join the fleet.
Oh. Why are you letting Mathis' future hinge on my opinion?
Because you're the one that finished the job. You followed orders, and you put your neck on the block to get that data to the key. As far as Mathis goes, I'm sure you had to drag him through the lock and prevent him from doing something as stupid.
Yeah. Sure. I don't care about Mathis. I care about making credits.
Fair enough. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov Starliner, the Siren of the Stars. And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Grixis' legacy. For now, it's just between us. Now get out of here.
Hey, Rook, before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
What? I'm gonna talk to Mathis. Why? I don't care about him.
If you have any last questions about the job, ask them now.
So, I don't plan to play long today. I had to start really late because I had some stuff to do. So this is gonna be a really short stream. Maybe an hour or so. How do I get down?
As long as you put the fleet first?
This whole quest line is very strange to me because the dialogue options are throwing me off quite a bit. I'm very used to like kissing up to people in games and like being really nice and trying to get on their good side. In the Crimson Fleet, I kind of have to be rude as hell and be selfish basically. But it's hard to gauge when is the right time to be selfish.
Feelings about my last job. On the one
Hey,
hand,
I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me out to Delgado and telling him how much I pitched in. That was pretty damn cool. If he would have found out what I was planning, well, I don't even want to think about what could have happened.
I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure half the people on the Crimson Fleet have the same idea as you and just aren't stupid enough to tell it to the first person they meet.
What? No, you gotta be crazy. All I'm gonna do is lay low for a while, pick up a few jobs from Voss, and maybe get drunk.
Alright, just remember you owe me a favor.
Oh yeah, sure. Anything you need, you just ask. And I'll be there to back you up.
We're going to hold you to that promise, Mathis.
You just, take care of yourself out there.
You're suspicious as hell. I don't trust you one bit.
Borg the Last Nova will be more than happy to take your credits.
Oh wow, they got Aurora here. Bold of you guys.
Well, isn't this cozy? It appears we've stumbled across the embodiment of the phrase absolute mayhem.
Give me that.
Dale sees you slacking. There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole Rokov on the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
It would, as long as I get my cut, sure. Why would it slip through your fingers
My
though?
score involves a one-time event being held aboard the Siren of the
And I'm
Stars.
taking advantage of that.
If anyone finds out the Crimson Fleet's aboard that Starliner, the event will be canceled and I can kiss my payday goodbye. There's no way I'm gonna miss this window of opportunity.
Okay, so as long as I get my cut, man.
Of course you'll get a cut. That's how everything works around here. Why would this be any different?
Because I'm a newbie and you want to rip me off?
Tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Gal Bank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me.
Why? You don't like to cheat. Yeah, that's the perfect line to say in the Crimson Fleet, the most straight and narrow group ever. How's an award worth so much money though?
The pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in gold filigree.
That would do it.
If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into a hell of a lot of cash. And best of all, the components become untraceable.
That would definitely do it.
No, Dombrowski's only aboard to use the Gal Bank VIP suite, so he can catch a free ride at the company's expense. I'm sure he'll be there partying with the other spoiled brats. I can guarantee he doesn't give a crap about what's going on at the event.
All right. And I don't like taking unnecessary. All of these choices aren't ones that I wanted to say, but sure, I'll go with this.
Then why the hell are you here? We take unnecessary risks every day.
No.
That's what being a pirate is all about. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
Unless you plan to walk away empty-handed, she really isn't giving us a choice.
All right. Isn't Rolkov going to expect a cut?
All Rokov does is feed me information. If I ask him to lift a finger, he gives me enough sob stories to fill a freighter's cargo bay. If you want my advice, leave him completely out of the loop. Otherwise, it's gonna cost both of us some credits.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. And why do I have a question for that? I already asked about it, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'll take the pay cut, save myself trouble. We'll see what Delgado has to say about that threat.
Yeah? And who do you think Delgado's gonna back in a dispute? You, over me.
In this case, definitely me, actually.
Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods.
Why do I keep getting called Rook?
Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all of that inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual name. But honestly, no one gives a damn. So get used to hearing that word. Until you earn your stripes, you're a rook to everyone in the fleet.
Okay,
Good luck.
whatever. I don't like you. Wild that she said that Delgado would take her side over mine when he's so obsessed with this whole what is it?
The Crimson Fleet, eh? Always a pleasure.
Crix, I think is his name. When he's so obsessed with this whole Crix legacy thing, I doubt that he'd care about what she has to say or do or want. What's up, dude?
Yo, back. So how did it go?
I don't like how you said that as if you expected me to die.
Been learning on the job.
Frankly, it's because we've never gotten this far before. The last agent I sent to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet ended up in a morgue on New Atlantis.
Oh, well, thanks for letting me know that now. I thought you've been monitoring me.
Even with our best intelligence equipment, we can monitor very little from the vigilance. We can pick up local communications chatter and use long-range scans to see where you travel. But when you're on the ground, you're on your own. we get too close, we not only expose ourselves to an attack, but we might blow your cover, and that could get everyone killed.
I've successfully infiltrated and everything's working out.
Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet?
Yeah. Are you sure it's safe if I pass you this information?
I understand your concern, but you can rest assured that every member of this crew has been thoroughly vetted by both myself and Lieutenant Toft. Any information that you turn over will not be leaving this ship until it's fully encrypted and encoded. I give you my word.
I'm a little worried because she called me Rook. And that's what people on the Crimson Fleet are calling me. This is very concerning.
Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
Excuse me, Commander. Did you say Crix's legacy? Please tell me you aren't seriously going to give that any credence. Everyone knows that's just I don't know, a myth.
I'm holding tangible confirmation of the word legacy attached to Crix's name. That's too much of a coincidence to attribute to myth.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause.
Story or not, Delgado believes it's real.
Well, let's find out if Delgado's chasing ghosts, or he's smarter than we suspect. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move?
Well, why do you think Galbank is hiding something?
Can you imagine the amount of embarrassment Gal Bank would have to endure if they listed a lost transport in the ship registry? Doesn't matter if that ship went down 5 or 500 years ago. If news gets out that a bank has misplaced money, it would tank their value.
Makes sense, yeah. How'd you know Delgado was with us at the lock, by the way?
That one's simple. We monitored your ships heading down to the surface of Suvorov. In fact, when he returned to the key and you didn't immediately follow, well, we almost thought our operation was terminated.
Ah, okay.
Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there.
Huh. How do you know that he never found the legacy, by the way?
Because the Crimson Fleet would be a totally different adversary, and Crix wouldn't have disappeared years ago. Even if they hid the money with that damn human computer Shinya Voss, our forensic accounting people would have found that data. No. The Crimson Fleet are in dire shape right now. They haven't seen that much currency. Well, ever.
Okay, makes sense. And why don't I just kill Delgado?
Mora take his place. Or Shinya Voss. Or any one of a number of pirates already gunning for his position.
Ah, okay, fair.
No. The solution is to stick to the undercover operation and determine how much of this is truly a credible threat.
Alright, I'll proceed as planned.
Imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
I'll try not to kill anyone. Listen, if I have to kill someone, I will. But I will do my best to avoid it. Hi.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
Well, why follow his orders if you're not in the Crimson Fleet?
Because the only way to achieve a win is by agreeing to play the game in the first place.
You know, fair enough.
Worst case scenario, I don't make the fleet, but I end up a couple thousand credits richer. That's almost a win-win, don't you think?
Your worst case scenario is that you actually die, to be honest. What, no formal tour of the ship?
Oh, sure. First a tour, followed by a formal dinner at the captain's table. Let's get one thing straight. You're here for business, not for a vacation. So let's start by talking about Delgado's sudden olive branch.
Sure. You should be happy Delgado's including you at all.
Happy? Oh, I'm thrilled. Still, this leaves me with a lot of unknowns. And in our line of work, unknowns get you killed. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
Why don't you ask Neva yourself?
We both know pinging a message back and forth to the key is going to take longer than we have to do this job.
Oh, does
We're
it?
supposed to be working together on every part of this. So, you gonna tell me what else you're here for or not?
Nope, that's the only reason I'm here.
Okay. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
Listen, you're asking too many questions, dude. What do you consider normal prey anyways?
Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road.
Yeah, this is none of your business, dude. I don't trust you enough to share sensitive information yet.
Playing it safe for now. Okay. I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return.
Like him or not, he's the Siren's captain, so his assistance is going to be invaluable. Maybe we should hear what he has to say.
Oh, he's the captain? I didn't realize that. Okay. I mean, I guess I should have realized that. He kind of insinuated that. And they probably mentioned it at one point. You obviously have something specific in mind.
Well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that.
Well, you really think I have the ability to promise something like that?
You'd better, or you're gonna have to find another Gal Bank executive. As long as Dombrowski's on the ship, he's all mine.
And what, you don't need the money?
Of course I do. But who wants to settle for a one-time payout? I prefer to play the long game. You see, getting my ass back into the fleet means I regain access to Shinya Boss. And that's as good as an endless stream of credits.
Man, people have a lot of respect for that dude. You know what? You're not in the position to make any demands, so shut up.
Fine. You want to play it that way and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh god. I'd rather hunt down Varun's zealots than mingle with those egotistical frauds.
Sure. What's a full-timer exactly, by the way?
Someone with enough disposable income to afford a permanent six-figure cabin aboard one of Trident's finest space liners. Consider it similar to owning a luxury mobile vacation home. Plaything for the wealthy, you get the gist.
All right. Anything else you could tell me about the gala?
The event's a complete sham. Bunch of rich snobs getting together and throwing a party for themselves. These people couldn't give a damn about Terran preservation or any other charity for that matter.
Oh my gosh, this dude's voice is putting me to sleep. I don't dislike it, but it's putting me to sleep. Okay. So you barely lift a finger while I do all the work, huh?
Take it easy. I'm just getting you started here. I'm sure you'll come running back to me for help again. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets.
All right. That works well for me. What sort of dirty secrets are we talking about, though?
He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top,
Highly doubt it.
or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder from...
Much more
I
likely.
heard it's the second option.
Okay.
All right, Speedy, take it easy. You're not gonna find that kind of junk aboard a Trident Starliner. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their Starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose.
All right, so don't kill anyone.
I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck.
All right. Luckily, I wasn't planning to kill anyone. Sure. Yeah, okay.
Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Oh, man. I'll keep that in mind. Don't want to get a stomach ache.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's couches.
Quite a lovely Starliner.
Hello.
Nothing but the
Are you
best
a
for
member
the
of the
society,
society?
Yeah, what can you tell me about the
When
society?
you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from the Earth itself. I keep mine on my desk.
Okay, that's random. And what about the Earth Savior
It's
Award?
for the society's high rollers. If you don't have more than 8 figures in your account, I wouldn't even bother going after the award.
Makes sense, okay. And do you know anything about this dude?
I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars, almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work?
Probably not.
Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Yeah,
I
whatever.
certainly hope they decide to hold all future society up. You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though the minimum donation level is 5,000 credits.
That's pretty wealthy, based on Neon, I believe.
All I know is that the award is given to whomever contributed the most to the preservation of Earth as a historic landmark.
Okay. I highly doubt that's true.
Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people, if he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him.
Wow, that's quite the bold statement to make.
Boring.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time. So,
You look cool.
what brings you aboard? It's critical that the society keeps the memories of Earth alive in our hearts. I'm doing my part by attending this spectacular event.
All right.
Well, apparently the award is so valuable, there's only one in existence. It gets passed to a new winner every year.
Oh, and we're stealing that? That's pretty bold. Okay.
Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips.
Aw. Poor
Nice to have met
lady. What is my quest right now, by the way? Discover the location of the reward and ask about Larry. Okay. And I'm not going to kill Larry, obviously. Return evidence to... Okay, got it.
Mind moving along?
Oh, hey, you're unique.
Sorry, I'm busy. Maybe we'll talk another time.
Well,
That's
thanks.
absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Is this about that feature SSNN ran a few years ago? I can assure you, this is a legitimate charity organization.
Hey, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm trying to steal an award, and I don't know what else I'm trying to... Oh, right, I'm trying to steal credentials.
Holbrook is chair of the awards committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child.
Okay, so I got the location. Oh, no, I know who to ask for the location. Okay.
His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself.
Okay, that's not really
Enjoy the rest of the event.
helpful information.
Here for business or pleasure?
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid.
Here for business
Positively
or pleasure?
horrid.
Yes, he's some kind of top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam.
Man, all of these people have different
Donations to
information.
the society can be debited from my bank account on a monthly basis. I barely have to lift a finger to help.
That's all then? Okay.
That view is up. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it.
Well, I know who else to talk to, I mean. And anything about this?
Member of the society, but only 100,000 more credits, and I hit the gold tier. Well, that was boring.
I don't know if there's any reason for me to learn more information about the society. Do they still want me to talk to patrons? Or is that everything? Okay, I don't have to talk to patrons anymore. Thank goodness.
Biden's gouging us for the credit.
I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important.
Isn't it risky to hold the award ceremony on a Starliner?
Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest in cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that Trident Luxury Lines will keep all of us safe.
Oh, you know what? I might have left out that small detail. I didn't think it was that important.
Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask?
Listen, he came up to me and I couldn't let him down. I was like, man, I gotta let this man know I love this dude.
During my tenure? Oh, certainly not. There was an unfortunate incident where my predecessor attempted to sell the award to the highest bidder, but that was quickly resolved. Needless to say, they'll be spending the rest of their life in a UC prison. Well,
I just spoke from the heart. What do you want from me?
The blue diamonds alone are irreplaceable. Since we can't produce a new award every year, it's instead passed from one recipient to the next.
God damn it, if that's the case, I'll take it.
Certain that there's ample security during transport and at the destination.
I ain't gonna deny that either. You must be nervous keeping something so valuable in your cabin.
Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office.
Oh, thanks. You want to give me the...
Excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Thanks. You want to give me the exact coordinates of it in that safe?
Have you tried the...
Man, you couldn't have been more specific, could you? Jeez. I'm not going to deny that he's not just my favorite kid anymore. I never specified exactly what he is to me.
With all the worthy causes and the settled systems, oh, you'd think people wouldn't waste money on these pretentious luxuries.
Glad to have you aboard.
I'll take that. Thank you. Hi, lady.
Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today?
Can I store things with confidence in your safe?
Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port.
That's called loyalty.
In a more unlikely event, this ship is destroyed. We can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe.
And what do you do?
Excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks.
Cool. I'd like to take a peek at the Earth Savior Award.
I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
Oh, I need to get the claim ID.
Have a safe journey.
Okay. I'll get that ID, I guess. Which I assume that lady has.
Passengers store their valuables while the siren is underway.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman.
I need your claim ID. Oh, that's so direct. Why would I say that to her?
Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that?
Forget I said
I should
anything.
say so. The nerve of you to even ask something so stupid.
You know what? If we had a Minecraft server, we would. We probably would.
Must you continue? Excuse me? And why in...
I would pickpocket her if that was an option, but I can't.
I wish I could. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking before.
Oh, thank goodness that
Just
worked.
take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
Okay. Sure. I don't know why she is worried about that, but sure. Cool. Thank you. Oh, I could have figured out the information by looking through this too, I guess. Okay.
Sorry, do I know you?
I feel like I got baited into opening that room. You don't know me. Yeah, there's no harm in a little friendly chat.
Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up?
Oh god, no.
I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone. And my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous.
Yeah, I'm okay. You could keep him. I mean, he could keep you.
Who? Look, can you just cut to the chase already? What's this about?
Maybe I should talk to Larry Dombrowski's wife instead.
His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy?
I'm not paying you for anything. Are you willing to part with your Galbank credentials?
You're not very bright, are you? I'm a grade C3 exec at Galbank. That means my credentials get me into two places, the front door and the ladies' room. If that's all you really want, you're certainly welcome to them.
All right, let's talk about some dirty stuff
All I'm doing
about
is
Dombrowski.
Why would I do that?
I'm an undercover agent for SysDef. Why would I say that outright?
If you had another way to get the information, you wouldn't be dealing. You'd be demanding. What the hell? Dombrowski has us mixed up with the Crimson Fleet?
Ah, yes, fear works on you. Perfect.
You know more about me than I suspected. Can't have that. Alright, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
If you're angry at anybody, it should be yourself for getting mixed up.
Oh my gosh, Sarah.
First place.
Judge me all you want, lady. At this point, if I'm going down, then all I'm focused on is dragging Larry down with me.
Just ignore her. I can't get rid of her. I'm sorry about her.
I didn't know who the hell you were. For all I knew, you were working for Dombrowski. It's called playing it cool. You should try it sometime.
Okay, how many credits are we talking about?
Tell you. Let's just say that I'd be sent to prison for a long time if Galbank figured it out.
And tell me about the scheme.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, you think he was using you?
Oh, I know he was using me. At the same time, he was saying how much he loved me. He was stringing me along and stabbing me in the back.
Well, I mean, that's to be expected. I mean, what did you expect?
I was going to confront him back on Jemison, but then he invited me on this little trip through the stars. All expenses paid, first-class accommodations, the works. I figured, Why not wait until I've milked him for every credit he's spending before I drop the hammer?
Smart. Smart, to be honest.
You won't do that. You're here because you've got some kind of side hustle in the works. If you wanted to blow the whistle, you would have boarded this ship with the authorities. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Alright. What was your contribution to the scheme, by the way?
I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right?
That was a little complicated for me, but I think I understood, and that is pretty impressive. I won't lie. What's going on between you two, by the way?
What do you think is going on? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, then so be it. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's no saint. He deserves everything that's coming to him.
So you were playing him and you got played. Nice.
I agree completely. We just want you to explain to us what you've been dealing with, so we can help.
It doesn't matter if you're here to judge me or not, because there's nothing to judge. Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps, then stab you again to steal dessert. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone, right?
Honestly, I give her props for it.
What, are you writing a damn novel? Fine. Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their comnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not.
Oh, so you guys didn't want him in the first place. He just had the access. Okay.
I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Well, you don't have to worry about that, because that's gonna happen. He's gonna take a lot of emotional damage.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my meeting.
Oh god.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Hello. You here for the charity event?
Kind of.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a firm believer that attending these types of events tends to absolve one of their sins and cleanse their soul.
Sounds like church.
But something tells me you're not really here to discuss the event. What did you really want to talk about?
I'm actually interested about what's going on at Galbank.
Oh, I'm afraid that's a bit outside my wheelhouse. I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do with Galbank.
Are you sure about that? What do you do for UC Security, by the way?
You mean specifically? Oh, I work for the corporate fraud division.
Oh, that's ironic.
We monitor all of the major megacorp financials and transactions to ensure that nothing improper occurs. You're asking a lot of strange questions. What exactly do you want?
And what brings you here?
To be honest, I'm here to keep an eye on the charity event. It might not be as glamorous an assignment as a colony rescue or taking down some criminals, but anything that keeps the peace is important to me. What is this all about, anyway?
This is the real concern. Hello?
Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
You're getting real
You're
aggressive.
a liar and an absolute disgrace to the United Colonies.
Sarah, can you keep it down? We're trying to be a little low-key here. There are a lot of people staring at us right now.
Don't test me. You have no idea how high up the chain I am with UC security. Not only can I make you disappear, I can also make sure the settled systems forget you existed in the first place.
I'm pretty sure I'm further high up the chain than you, so I'm not worried about that.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
Okay. You know what? Just because you annoyed me?
Switching to a new target.
Okay.
This is not worth it.
I think that guy was stuck from the last timeline.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested.
Does he actually have the authority to do that, by the way?
Oh, absolutely. He's up the ladder at UC Security. Lots of pull. We have to handle this very delicately.
He's involved in an embezzlement scheme.
Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows.
Should we wait until he returns to his cabin?
Maybe. But if something goes wrong and he's able to raise an alarm, we're sunk. With all of these wealthy patrons aboard, the ship is crawling with security.
I don't want to do a ship-wide emergency.
Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown.
Oh, that works too.
I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
Sure. Won't the ship be at risk, by the way?
This is one of Trident's premier starliners. That means it has the best of everything, including a triple redundancy life support system. They installed a backup with a backup.
Oh, nice.
Luckily for us, it will still trip an emergency and everyone will have to return to their quarters until I sound the all clear, which I won't.
Yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Whatever it takes. He's talking about tampering with the only system keeping everyone on this ship alive.
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help.
Okay. Why do they sound like...
That you can reach through the
I thought I'm just tripping the alarms.
Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at his station as usual. Have fun with that guy. He's a real piece of work. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked environmental control. Everything you need is inside.
Okay, so like...
Remember, the moment you shut down that system, the entire ship goes into lockdown mode.
The way they were talking, it sounds like I'm not just tripping an alarm. I am legitimately shutting down the life support system. I don't want to accidentally kill everyone on board. That's not what I'm about to do, right? Everyone's going to be fine, right? Okay. Who are you? Someone unimportant. Don't even have an actual name. Okay. So I have to deal with this guy. Let's... Oh, I didn't mean to quick save. There we go.
The security protecting this area, but judging from the fact that this is the life support control, it certainly makes sense.
This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rocco's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you?
I will be in a lot of trouble if everyone starts dying. I did not plan for that. I really need to get into the life support area.
Oh, sorry, that area is off limits. No exceptions.
I'm the captain's guest, but you can't let me into that room?
Sorry, I'm afraid it's impossible.
I can't persuade him.
Trident regulations strictly prohibit anyone from entering the life support area without a valid reason. Look, I'm not trying to be a jerk here, it's just that I could lose my job, you know?
You know what? I'll pay 1,000 credits.
Hey, if your heart's set on it, who am I to stop you from staring at a bunch of life support machinery? Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away?
Alright, cool. What do you think about the captain, by the way?
Honestly, he's a seasoned ship captain. He told me he was a long hauler for years, and the experience shows. Only thing is, he's always talking about trade deals and plans for get-rich-quick schemes. It's all the guy ever thinks about. Why he decided to be a star liner captain, I'll never know. It's almost like he craves being around money. Tell you what, though. For someone that loves credit so much, he sure doesn't mind gambling them when we play cards.
Alright. Good to know.
Look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Thanks for letting me mess with the controls. Blah, 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 blah. Care about any of this information? Too illiterate to bother reading. Reset switch, and reset switch. I only have to do one of them, don't I? I'm a little worried that I'm doing 3 of them, because he said that there's 3 backups.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Okay.
Well, it appears that we've definitely ruined the party. Everyone's gone.
I mean, the party was dead anyways. It's not a loss. Hey guys, how's it going?
The ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency.
I'm working on it. I just need to find a very specific cabin, which for legal reasons I will say is my cabin. Where is my quote-unquote cabin?
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or...
Is this it? Yes, it is. Okay. Which save was it? This one? Oh, is this the room that I broke into earlier? Oh, it is. Hey, what's up, man?
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here.
All passengers, may I have your attention?
I want everything you have on Dombrowski.
First of all, you're in no position to demand anything. And second, you must think I'm stupid. There's no way I'd possibly incriminate myself by handing over the evidence.
Claudia told me
said that.
plenty already.
You sure? Damn it. That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail.
I'll just take the information. No. Listen, oh man, I don't want to pay him. Before I make any deals, do you mind telling me?
You're gonna need. This is a one-stop shop for you. We're talking a slate loaded with dates, account numbers, ID scans, even an audio recording. It was my little insurance policy in case the shit hit the fan. There's a solid enough trail here to send Dombrowski straight to jail.
Okay, that's cool. Why'd you let Dombrowski handle everything, by the way?
Had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank's system without raising any red flags. I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped around her finger. Apparently, she was wrong.
I have to pay him? I'm not gonna attack him. Fine.
At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it.
Okay. What are you gonna do about those two, by the way?
Since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dombrowski, I think she's suffered enough. On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. I have some friends that can, well, let's just say, take care of the problem. That's if you leave him alive, of course. We'll just have to wait and see.
All right.
You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
All right. Whoops, I didn't mean to quick save. Oh well, not a big deal. What the? You know what? 997 credits is not worth all this trouble. I'm just gonna go. Fine. I'll let you get away with this, man. You're lucky I'm too lazy to deal with this. And too rich.
All passengers are being asked to return to
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
I have like almost 500,000 credits, so 2,000 credits is nothing to me. And I don't even use it to buy anything for the most part. But man, it doesn't feel good letting them get away with that. I really wanted revenge. I really wanted to get some money back out of it, but it's just not worth the time or effort. I'm too lazy for this, man.
Well.
Ugh.
Must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel.
You're the one with the wife?
I'm uncertain
And Claudia?
what you hope to
I feel bad for them.
It appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
Remain there until you receive further instructions.
Okay, speaker, can you shut up? Because I can't hear this guy.
Au contraire, my misguided friend. There's a bargain that needs to be hammered out, and you will listen to the facts before we proceed.
Uh-huh, sure. Convince me.
It's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor, Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
I could just kill you for that thing. Don't get your hopes up, dude. Is it really necessary for you to talk that way?
You may as well ask, is it necessary for the sun to set on Jemison, or for one to wear a pressure suit when entering the vacuum of space?
Okay, whatever. I haven't entirely ruled out the bullet option, by the way.
I see. That certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my GalBank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Oh, do get on with this. There's only so long I can stand being in the presence of this pig.
You know, I kind of agree with you on this one, Sarah. I just want to be over with this. I hate this guy already. Sounds like such a prick.
Quite a shame that you need to resort to blackmail to arrive at the point of equity in our discussion. However, I will acquiesce to your addendum. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Alright, peace out, dude. That works out for me. Alright, I'm gonna end my playthrough here for today, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.